What up? Let's bring the sauce, baby. Let's go. Yes, what's going on?
Bring the sauce, baby.
Oh, Jesus. Definitely heard myself like that. I'm playing it twice. I'm playing it flicking twice. I don't even care. I don't even care. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? What's going on, people? Hope everything's okay.
What's going on? Bring the sauce, baby.
Oh, Jesus. What is that?
I hear myself like that. I'm playing it twice.
Let me put my headphones in.
Twice. I don't even care. I don't even care. Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
All right. Lovely start. Enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. Hopefully, no one's watching. What's going on, people? I had YouTube in the background. Absolute rookie error. But hopefully, you'll bear with me because I'm enjoying myself. And I hope you enjoy yourself too. What is going on? My name is Dominic. And this is United Sauce and Wingers. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are talking everything Manchester United today. It's one of those situations where I just want to vent. I just want to talk to you guys. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling in this weird predicament that I call United. It's a weird one. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I'm going to feel, but I kind of want you to help me feel better about myself. And I kind of want everybody just tell me how they're feeling and what's going on. Whenever you watch this video, if you're watching it live or later on, or if you're in the shower, if you're having dinner, I know we always watch different shows and I listen to so many different shows and football content all the time, just to not just to give me just a bit of companionship in these weird times, but just to actually understand if people feel the same like I do, because I feel weird. But anyway, as I carry on, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the video. We want to bring you more and more content, and I just want to talk about United. I just want to talk about United as much as possible. So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, it's the match preview for Istanbul Basaksehir. And I kind of don't like uttering their name because it's one of those situations where they're a weird one. It's a weird one for me because I don't know how I feel about them. I don't know if I want them to come and like batter us so we actually feel better and actually raise our game half time. Do you know what I mean? I always feel like if we're playing a big team, we step up our game and we play better and we do better. So I don't know how I feel about it. We should be absolutely smashing this team without a shadow of a doubt. But we're going to see what's happening. You know what, as well, I'll tell you, right, I bought a training top. And I don't know how I feel about that because I didn't really want to buy Manchester United stuff at the moment. I didn't want to feed the beast. But it was the cheapest one available. And I still want a new top. It's a training top, right? It's green. And I feel like I'm going to wear it to try and mentally, subconsciously tell the players to train harder. If I'm wearing a training top, train harder, guys, because it just ain't working. It's not working. But anyway, let's talk about Ollie and the press conference, right? Because obviously he came on this morning and I was thinking to myself, I was looking at him and I was thinking, Ollie, he looks broken. The guy looks broken. Do you know when you've just had a tough year, you don't know what's going on, your iPhone battery goes dead, you're like, oh God, the iPhone charger, the spare one you had's got split wire on it. You know what I mean? You go outside, go Tesco's, and your car, it's got flat tire, and then a bird just doo-doos on you. It's just one of those situations where I just feel like he's driving in a huge truck and he hasn't got a clue how to drive it. This is the thing, right? I respect Ollie. I like Ollie, but it's just one of those situations where I don't know if he's the man for the job, and we can talk about it further, but he said he needs players to develop. He needs top world-class players to develop. And I'm thinking to myself, you want these players to develop, but these players we've got internationals all over the team. All over the team, we've got internationals. So I'm thinking to myself, what's going on there? If they're not ready now, when are they ever going to be ready? So I don't know. It got me a little bit. I didn't know how I felt about it. I didn't know what to do about it. It was a situation where it was just weird for me, but we'll carry on. We'll carry on. So good news is the fans are back in the stadium, which is good. I think they're going to tier it. We're going to find out on Thursday what boroughs and what cities and so forth are in each tier. But that's going to be a massive, massive boost. And I don't know if Manchester can be a part of that because obviously they're in high tiers and so forth like that. But that's going to be a massive, massive advantage, right? Huge advantage for people that can get fans back. Because if you've got fans back, that means you've got that little bit of boost, that energy. Basically, you've got someone to judge you apart from the coach and basically a couple of reporters. It's a huge, huge, huge advantage. So, and it's good for mental health and people getting back into the game. Like, fans are the heartbeat. Without fans, it wouldn't be a football club. It's basically just like, you know, those old school football tables. You're just knocking a ball back and forth, which essentially that's what it feels like now when you're watching it with the fake sound noise. It's just football. You're just like, oh, they scored. Hey, it's a bit weird. But yeah, we're in that situation, and I feel good that the fans are back, and we need it. We need it. It's been a hard year, and it's been a hard year for families and football players and for the whole industry. So I think it's a really, really good thing that we're going on. So I don't want to bring it back up. I don't like bringing it up, but I have to, right? West Brom 1-0, Man United. All right, we won 1-0. I get it. I'm happy. There's no way you're going to ever catch me saying I'm not happy. I'm 100% happy that we won. We needed to win that game. It was so imperative that we won that game. But the manner of how we won it, I think to myself, again, I like to watch good football, attractive football where you feel that you can actually get food or popcorn and enjoy yourself and get out there and just be yourself. And it's entertainment. I said it before on a different stream. It's like WWE and WWF. You go there for the entertainment. You know for a fact that The Rock isn't cooking anything, but he still says, if you smell, because he wants you to smell what The Rock's cooking. You know what I'm talking about. But I just feel like at the moment, the way we are setting up as a team, the idea of playing forward, I saw something on Twitter earlier, and it talks about passing the ball forward. I don't know what is going on, but it seems that we prefer to play that sideways pass or the backwards pass rather than playing the forward pass. And I just don't get it. Why are we doing that? It's a situation where I feel, are we trying to break those lines? Are we trying to win games? Have we got to a point, and stay with me now, have we got to a point where the players don't really care? And I don't want to believe it, because, like, of course they care. But I'm thinking to myself, at the end of the day, if they move teams, they're just another, they'll love that team they're playing for. You see Andres Pereira, he's gone to Lazio. I have never seen someone change their profile picture on Twitter so fast. Have we got to a point where the players love the team, love the who they play for, but do they really love it? Because as soon as they leave and go for a transfer, they love that team. But you know, one thing that never changes? The fans. The fans will always be there. You can't transfer a fan. Could you imagine changing allegiances? That would never happen as a fan. But players come and go. I know Leighton Baines, he came out with an article and said, you know what, I'll be honest with you, like, football's just a hobby for me. It's just a work. It's to bring food and put food on the table. For Man United, I'm wondering myself, are these players actually caring about playing football? Is it just literally 9 till 5, clock in, clock out? In honesty, it's not even 9 till 5. I think they play for about an hour and then go home and get a massage and play flicking the new FIFA 21. So I've got to a point where I'm not trying to lower my expectations, but I'm thinking to myself, do these players, are they happy? Because I know that we play the best football when we're happy. 100%. If you remember going to the park on one of those wet days, your football boots are dirty. If you're happy, you don't care getting wet. You don't care going to the slide tackle. You just want to be a part of it and play football with your friends. I know for a fact that Bayern Munich, all right, when you see them playing, I know we're going from Man United to Bayern Munich. Just stay with me here, right? When they're playing with happiness because everybody's getting involved. They're spreading the goals around. You don't beat a team 8 or 9-0, as they've done to many teams, without playing happy. Are Manchester United players playing happy right now? I'll be honest with you. If we're not happy, the fans, how can they be happy? You've seen Maguire walking around like a mop. He's just sweeping the grass, and you can see it happens all the time. But I'm not surprised that he's being like that, because it's a situation where he's playing for a team, big money contract. He's got his family that is really close to watching him every single game, and he's got the fans going at him. He's got probably on Twitter, I don't want to talk about Twitter, but he's got so many people coming against him every single day, and he's got to go in front of everybody across the whole world and play and perform. So I feel like it's a situation where we need to get back to what we are. Understand where we are. We're not the Manchester United of old when we had the Beckhams, the Rooneys, the Giggs, the Ronaldo, the Tevez, the Berbatovs. We're not, but we can still enjoy game to game and hope that the natural process to make our team better will naturally come. So I just want to say, please, I don't want to see another game like West Brom when you're in a situation when we're a team at the bottom of the league. It's not right for you, for me, for anyone. I don't order milk to come to my door, but if my milkman did come, I would tell him that I weren't happy and he would know it. But I'm trying to get that positive vibe. So stick with me on that. So I also saw another thing on the weekend. Man City lost. Just stay for a second. Man City lost. They're actually below us in the league. It is crazy. I never thought I'd start the season and say that, yeah, we'll be above Man City. That is crazy. But it's weird because this situation of the Premier League has never been like this before. And I don't think it will ever happen again because I think fans have played a massive effect on the game. COVID had a massive effect on the game. So the way we enjoy and consume it has changed massively. But then, annoyingly, you still have Liverpool winning. Liverpool winning with half their team. One's got coronavirus. One's got a bad leg. Their big signing, Thiago's not even playing. It's a situation where, regardless of what's happening, Klopp makes his teams better. And I could only ever hope for that. And it brings me on to sort of we're going to talk about the game tomorrow, but it brings me on to the situation. Would Klopp make our team better? I know we'll play better football, but would Klopp take some of our players? What players would Klopp take? Because if we're trying to be the best again, we've got to look at the best. Whenever you're starting a business or doing something, you don't just go, all right, I'm going to do my own thing. You look at what the best companies are doing at the beginning and learn off them, feed off them, and try and do it better. So I'm just thinking to myself, would Klopp come to United at this stage? I think he would. I think he would come to United because we're a huge club. But there'd be a lot of work for him to do. And then, but one thing I always say, it's one of those situations where I tell you right now, I would not sleep at night if Jose Mourinho won the league this season. I would not sleep. I tell you right now, there's a lot of things I can put up with. There's a lot of things that, trust me, all right, I'm properly into my food, right? It's got to be cooked in the right way. I'm telling you right now. But if Jose Mourinho won the Premier League, honestly, the amount of adverts we would see, he'll be Triple Eight. He'll be doing powwow now adverts. I am the chosen one. He'll be doing it. Honestly, I couldn't take it. Honestly, I don't know actually even worse than Liverpool win the league again. I couldn't take it because the fans would be like, what's going on here? The fans would be like, oh no, yeah, we're rubbish. How did Jose do it at Tottenham, but we couldn't do it at United? I couldn't take that. And hopefully we get to a situation where Ollies just taking each game by it comes and somehow we win. I've got to the point now where I don't really care how we win. I always said I want to see good football, good progressive football, 1-2s, nice play and so forth. It's got to the point now where we just got to take what we got. Take a 1-0. Take a 2-0 and 2 own goals from another team. I'll take whatever I can get. Let me eat. I'm in that situation right now. So let's see what's happening. But anyway, let's move on to the game tomorrow. It's a massive game. It's a huge game. And I know we always go and see every game and say, like, oh, what's going to happen in this situation? Or I know it's a big game, but every win's a big game. Look, it's a situation where we need to win this, okay? For some reason, when we play in the Premier League, it's not our bread and butter. I know we came third last season, joint third. But for some reason, the Premier League, you just don't know what you're going to get. When we go to Champions League, usually we step up. We do really well. We played a team, Istanbul, with Demba Ba, honestly. Demba Ba, are you kidding me? Honestly, I didn't know he still played football. I honestly didn't know. I thought he retired. We can't go to a team like Istanbul, who I know they're sixth in the league. They're actually doing much better than us, but we can't let teams like this do this to us. It's embarrassing. I don't care where we are. We've got to put up a fight. If we're not playing amazing, silky football, at least put up a fight. You're saying here, imagine everywhere Jose has gone. He has won the league except with us. Tells you a lot about, 100% tells you a lot about our club. Tells you a lot. But for me, it's not a surprise because we've been through so many different managers. That this is a situation where we're at where every manager that comes, whether it's old, new, different styles, they're not fitting it. So it's got to be something bigger. Ankit saying here, Ollie just wants to save his job. And for that, he is back to defensive, negative, counter-attacking football, 100%. And I'll be doing the same thing. Look, we've all seen the film Cliffhanger, right? You ain't going to drop. You're going to hold on to that cliff until someone pulls you down. Ollie's doing whatever he can to survive. He's gone into survival mode now. You're in the jungle. I must let me out here. Get me out of here, right? You know you're not going to be eating these sort of like, I don't know, pig's balls or whatever that is on a normal Friday night watching Netflix. You're not. But when you're in the jungle, you've got to survive. Ollie is trying to survive. And you know what? I respect him for that. But have you noticed with Ollie, right? He's in a situation when he's not even doing that normal smile thing he does. You know, when he's talking to a reporter, he's like, yeah. He's just like this now. He's just, and I get it, because when you survive, your energy starts to drop. You start to feel a bit weird, and you start to feel like, what is next? I wonder if Ollie's in a situation right now, thinking about this Istanbul game, saying, I've just lost it now. I've just lost the buzz. I've lost the fight. Like he said that the team felt nervous in West Brom. Where's that nervous come from? I want him to succeed. I want any manager to succeed. But if it's not working, like any job, something needs to change. And it tells us about the board and the Glazers as well, massively. And we've seen rumours actually around that, in terms of maybe that Woodward might be leaving, and that would be amazing in terms of me, because look, I don't know the guy. Look, I'm sure he's doing really good business, but in the business world. But for me, we need to do more. We need to do more. So I'm hopeful that we'll see something even better. But let's carry on about the game tomorrow. This is big. This is big, right? And for me, I think we should absolutely destroy them. I think we should put them in a blender and have some fruit juice. It should be that easy. I'm sorry. I don't care that they're Turkish champions or whatever they are. We are better than that, and we've got better players. Better players, 100%. So if we look at the Champions League standings, joint points with RB Leipzig. So if we beat Istanbul and RB Leipzig beat PSG, that's a good position to be in. PSG are just not the same team. I'm talking about Man United's woes. Let's all laugh at PSG for a second here, because they've got Neymar and Mbappe, right? Honestly, everybody wants to play a PSG on FIFA, because you know you're pressing R2 and running down the wing and just scoring. I've done it so many nights. But PSG are in a weird situation. So hopefully we can come away tomorrow with a good win, feeling good about the position, and take that into the next game, because I don't know what's happening with Southampton. I don't know. That's going to be a tough game. But yeah, it's going to be a good game for tomorrow. We need to approach it with confidence. And I don't think the confidence they're going to get that from Ollie. And that's not because Ollie can't give it. I think it's just one of those situations where you're a Manchester United player, you're a world-class player, you get paid to do this job. If you can't actually drive up your own inner confidence, how's it ever going to work? You need to drive up your own confidence. Man United players are world-class players, well, some of them, but they're playing in the international teams. They're world-renowned. If you can't get up for a football match by yourself, then you have to rely on Ollie going, come on, mate, you can do it, son. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. You should be able to pick yourself up and go and play for that badge. Play for your career. It's a short career. Go and play for that badge. If I've got an opportunity to play for Manchester United, every single game, I don't care. I'm going to make sure the other player, if he's just walking around not tracking back, I'm going to get him by the collar and say, you flicking get down that line, because we're playing as a team. And that's what I want to see. I want to see the passion come back. I want to see the love for football come back. And you know for a fact, when we watch a Man United game, if they're playing with passion, we will see it. We just need to do it. We need to 100% do it. And it's one of those situations where we think about who's going to play. Who's going to play? And the first person I think about is Donny van der Beek. That guy must be like, you know, when you like kind of do something on Microsoft PowerPoint or Word and you're like, oh, a mistake, let me just undo. I can imagine him just thinking, what have I done signing here? Like, I was playing every week at Ajax. I was playing good progressive football. I love the team. He's come to Man United and he's got more feel of the bench than the actual grass itself. It's embarrassing. I always see that gif with Freddie Ljungberg when he goes and checks the grass and goes straight back off. You've all seen it. It's embarrassing. And I start to think about different ways I can think about this. And the great British Van der Beekoff, that's what I'm going to talk about, because that's all he's doing. He's cooking, but he ain't actually eating it right now. I'll tell you right now, it's embarrassing for him as such an elite footballer that can only make us better, that he's had such a limited amount of game time. 100%. I've loved Donny too. I've loved Donny since the Ajax Champions League days. He's one of those ones that he's my type of footballer. And I'll always back up these types of footballers because he plays it simple. I'll tell you right now, if he doesn't start tomorrow, there is something wrong. Something wrong, because Ollie is one of those people where if he likes someone, you know he likes someone. But for some reason, something's going on with Donny. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's like looked at him the wrong way or tripped him up in the canteen. Something ain't right, because Donny is the epitome of good football. You know, when you grow up and you're playing really good, attractive football, simple football, Donny's one of those people, and I just don't get it. And I feel sorry for him, because you know, when you see people and you get like footballers that are not really into the game, and you see they're just playing it, they're getting along with it. I was really excited as well. They're getting along with it. But for me, Donny must be thinking there and going, what can I do to change this? What can I do to get a chance? Do not get me wrong. I like Mata. He's a great footballer. When we signed him, it was the glory days. But if Mata starts over Donny tomorrow in the Champions League against Istanbul, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling it. And to me, it's not putting a good light on Ollie. And by the way, there's no light shining on Ollie. He's dark. He's in the Blackwall tunnel. It's not going well for him. So please, Ollie, you're never ever gonna watch this video. But if somehow your son's on it and he types in chicken wings or ketchup sauce and somehow lands on this video, Ollie, please just play Van der Beek, please, man. Just play him, man. Baby, please. Anyway, sorry, I was just getting a bit emotional. I just want to play Van der Beek. I don't know if it's too much to ask, but I just want to play Van der Beek, man. Anyway, someone asked me actually, where's Ighalo? I'll just have a sip while I wait for that. Where is Ighalo? Has he still got a parking space at United? Is he still there? I know he tweets sometimes and puts he's in training, but this guy, we gave him an extension, right, till January, I think the 30th or 31st, and the guy has not played any football. He's not played any football. This is what gives me that sort of situation where we've got players like Donny on the bench. Donny's on the bench, just itching to play. Itching. The wheels are ready. You got that nice grip, you know what I mean? It'll pass MOT first time, the window's shiny, you're revving, you got one of those nice gearboxes, and all of a sudden Donny's just sitting there and he's like, I can't do anything. And then you got Ighalo there, who we signed and extended it, paying him thousands of pounds a week to do nothing. This just comes down to the whole sort of bubble and the funnel where it's going wrong. It's going wrong, and it's going wrong from the top to the bottom. And I don't know how it's going to get any better in this certain situation. It needs to get better. And the only thing we're going to do and see it get better is where someone comes in from the outside. I don't want another Rio Ferdinand coming in. I love Ferdinand. He's so good, but we don't need another, oh, he's Man United. He knows the DNA. He knows it. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want someone who is proven, not only proven to manage teams, but proven as a coach. He knows how to coach teams in an amazing way, and he gets a different pattern. He gets them thinking about football in a different way. We know Bielsa. Bielsa looks like an absolute madman, right? But I love it. I love it. You know what? I was about to say I would take Bielsa, but you know what? I'll take him for a day and just see how it is. And if I don't like it, I'll return it. One of those 30-day returns, ASOS. But it's one of those things where they've got this like this thing called crazy ball or mad ball or something where they just go crazy for ages. And this just screams to me different tactics that different managers are doing. Different tactics. And I just want to see something different. I want to see something that propels me to want to tell my friends, oh, did you see that United game? I don't tell my friends, did you see that United game? Are you joking? I'd rather say, have you seen flicking Love Island? Even though it's not even airing. It's a repeat. Do you know what I mean? It's got that situation where I feel like it's hard and it's not there, and I want it to be there. So hopefully we get a better. But in the terms of the game and the prediction lineup, we know that Maguire will probably game. I don't probably start. I don't think I've ever seen Maguire not start a game unless he's literally in a wheelchair because he's hurt his leg. This guy, Ollie would probably pay him if he literally just had one leg in terms of like being out. I don't get it. But Maguire will probably still play. But for me, I want to give Rashford a break. I love Rashford. Absolute baller. If anybody says he's not, they're just absolute jealous haters. He's a baller. But ballers can have a break and come back refreshed. Do you know what I mean? Give him a break. We've got a depth and a team for a reason. So give Baker and Rashi a break. Why don't you just give him a little break and let him be hungry to come on? What happened when he came on that time when he started on the bench and he came on and scored a hat trick? Give Baker and Rashi a break. I don't mind seeing fruit tellers again. I like tellers. I feel like he's one of those people that wants to play direct. You saw the game against West Brom. He kept trying to find Rashford and play forward and cross whenever he could. I've never seen so many people cross. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, people, so we can keep bringing really good content. I just want to see Telles give Baker and Rashi a nice break. Greenwood, need to see Greenwood. I need to see him. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if he's gone to the limelight too quick. I don't know if he ran up and ran up a hill and then forgot how to ran back down and he's just stranded up there. But something is going on with Greenwood. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you know what it is. I don't think we'll ever find out because they're keeping that nice and stum. But I want to see Greenwood. I feel like in that West Brom game, if we had Greenwood in some of those positions that Rashford was in, that would have been flicking amazing. That would have been so, so good. Yeah, it's one of the things, Ankit. I know they'll never get dropped. And that frustrates me in itself. And that's what, for the people that Ollie out is, this is just fuel. This is just fuel because if it's not working, change it. If you want to like freshen up something, change it. And this is why I feel like Ollie's in a situation where he's not doing anything to help his cause. It's just a bit of a shame. But yeah, I want to see Greenwood. I want to see Greenwood with his smoky shot that he does, and you just know it's on target. I don't know what's happening there. Every time he shoots, you know it's going to be on target. I want to see Cavani, actually. I'm intrigued to see Cavani. I feel like Cavani is one of those situational players where I was watching him, actually, because, you know, it's hard to watch every single player. You can't be like a flicking robot. I was watching him just for like maybe 5 minutes when he came on, just concentrating on just Cavani, because I like doing that. And he plays like a traditional number 9. You can see he's remembering, like in grassroots football, like if someone's in the wing, let me make a fake run, then go behind, or let me come back, let me anticipate. I like that about Cavani. I don't think he's going to be like prolific for us. I don't think he's not been brought in for that. But I think Cavani is going to help us and help the team realize that we need to play simple again. And when I mean simple, I don't mean passing back to the goalkeeper or playing the sideways ball. I mean playing simple football. Pass and move, play forward, overlap, make yourself available for your teammate. It's not rocket science. Look, I'm not saying that I'm an amazing footballer. No, I grew up playing football, and I love playing football. I couldn't play football now. 18 stone, you'll never see me play football. I'll be out of breath. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. But I know how football can be played in different situations, and so do you. We're fans. We watch football all our lives. We might not be able to play it as good as the professionals. Of course not. But we know that simple pass and move, giving your teammates space, getting up for the game, all the basics of football should be there. And at the moment, it's not there. So for me, I feel like we should play Cavani. I think we'll go with Henderson. It's clear. And I think Ollie came out and said that anyway. I think we'll go with Wan-Bissaka, Maguire. Tuanzebe needs to start as well. I know he's betting him in a little bit, but come on, you've got to start Tuanzebe now. He's one for the future, because I say he's one for the future, even though he's been there for ages. But I say that because he's been out for so long, and for some reason, Ollie sees him as one for the future. So I've just got to go with it. He's a manager, but he should be playing. He should be playing, getting that fitness, getting that match rhythm, and actually giving us that pace on the ball. I want to see Tellez again get that rhythm up. As well in midfield. Wow, this is where we get a bit weird because the midfield could go anyway. I'm going to say to you, I think we should play, and you might not agree with this, but I think we should play Matic. I just want to see. You know what? Take away that. Forget that. I want to play Fred. Let's play Fred. I want to see if we can mold Fred to be a real CDM, because he's not a real CDM. He's not actually a proper CDM. We know that, but I feel like we can actually mold him into a CDM. So I want to play Fred. And I want to tell Fred that your job and your role is to nat at people. I mean, just nat at people's legs. I want you to be there, be present. If anybody's got the ball, they know that Fred's about to jump on me. Do you know what I mean? I want Fred there. And with Fred, I want to bring Pogba back into the situation. Not just because I'm like, oh yeah, I love Pogba, he's got to play. The situation, I want to see what's happening with Pogba. I want to see if he's recovered, if he's getting match fit, if it's just something's wrong and his time's up. I want to see him play. But it's only going to work if Fred stays strict and confident in his position. And then with that, I'll probably have Van de Beek. So I'll play 4-3-3. Van de Beek there in that role with Fred and Pogba. I think it works. Give Bruno a break. I think Bruno is amazing, but sometimes he might get an injury. Sometimes he might be a bit fatigued. We need to learn how to play without Bruno. And there's nothing wrong with him coming on as an impact. Nothing wrong with that, because we play Bruno all the time. We don't want an injury and be in worse straits. So give Bruno a rest. Play Cavani up front. See what happens. Martial on the left, and on the right, well, we've got no one else. I guess I said to you give Rashford a break, but you know what? Let's put Greenwood on the right. Greenwood, Cavani, Martial, Pogba, Fred staying there. Fred, don't start ending up in Tesco's. Stay there. Stay in that CDM role. And then Van de Beek. I think that's more than enough to beat Istanbul Basaksehiir, whatever they called. It's more than enough. So, Ankit's saying here, Matic was real good after lockdown, but even after the first international break, he has been sloppy. Amen, brother. Man actually retired from international football as well. That is very true. He got that new, I remember seeing that photo of him actually when he got that new contract, and he was wearing the suit and he was happy. I think he was shocked that he got an extension, but I've got nothing wrong with Matic. If you play Matic in the right way, look at Mourinho for Wolves. He's a little bit old. I say old. For some reason, I don't know what it is. When we say old, like someone who's 30 is not old. Like, it's just in football, they're like 70, like 30, 70. It's like when you go on the tube and you see, oh, the tube's going to be 5 minutes late. You're like, never. It's like 2 days long, but it's just 5 minutes. But anyway, I always feel weird about that. Like 30 is not old. But anyway, I feel like Matic still has a part to play for different teams, for different setups. For teams that sit back, Matic can play because he's mobile and he can play for the lines. But when we're playing aggressive, fast football, Matic, it does go by him and he plays too many touches. We all know that. It's simple. But yeah, in that situation, I feel like we can play those players and we can get a result. And it's enough to beat that team. If we do not beat this team tomorrow, when I go on my stream tomorrow, I don't know what you're going to get. I don't know who you're going to see. I know I've got to be positive, but I don't know what you're going to get from me. If we lose again tomorrow to Istanbul, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't want to see me. I don't even want to look back at the video if I do it tomorrow, if we lose. But hopefully we will win, because we should win. And we've got the team to win. We just need the right mentality to win. So in terms of my score prediction, I'm going with... I said 3-1 for the previous game. We won 1-0. Martial hat-trick. What a joke. I don't know. I can't believe I said that. I'm going to go pragmatic. No, forget this. Forget this. I'm going to go 4-0. Istanbul. Greenwood hat-trick. Say something. I don't care. I'm not delusional. This is what we should be doing. Say something. If you disagree. If you agree with that, I like the video. If you don't, still like the video. Thank you. And hopefully, yeah, surely DEMBA BA doesn't do it again. If he does it again, oh my gosh. I think he don't even play. He doesn't even play as the main person. Oh, honestly, I don't get it. But anyway, we're finishing off now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, we get the result done. And it's a good result and we can actually push on from that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the video. We're going to bring you more content and get more guests on with different views. Again, we're trying to be positive and look at it and just get back to that happy time where Manchester United could win games. Can you believe it? But yeah, thank you so much. And we'll be back tomorrow for the match reaction after the Istanbul game. Hopefully I come back to you with good news, with good tidings I bring. If not, Jesus, let's just see what happens. But anyway, peace out, guys. Bring the sauce. Whoop.